Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to Go With The Flow. I am your host, rolling solo dolo today. My lovely co-host Dazu couldn't make it today, but I'm gonna rock out, and I'm happy that y'all gonna be rocking here with me. I'm super, super excited. We have a beautiful pop artist in the building. I love her so much because she's such a boss. She has some exciting treats that some things that she just surprised me about, so I can't wait till she shares it with you all. And we're gonna have a great show, really great show. So I don't know, I have so much to talk about. There's been so many things going on. Before I get started, I definitely want to give a shout out to a lot of the different projects that I've been doing. As you guys know, I have Flow Essence TV and Flow Essence, which pretty much is a whole entire separate brand from Go With The Flow. So what Flow Essence does is she does red carpet interviews and premieres. She does media coverage. She does pictures. She does videos. She manages. She does a couple of different things, and a lot of times I'm being pulled in different directions for different projects. So I just want to take a quick moment to shout out a few people for a few works that I've been doing, and just really privileged to work with these individuals as well. First person I want to shout out is Harley. Harley's actually a co-host on the Ty Cobb Show, which is actually the show after mine. I want to shout him out because Indie Fashion Week just passed and it was a success. The finale was, I mean, it was so lit, I can't even tell y'all. I mean, different people came out on the runway. Harley walked the runway, and now I hear a little buzz that Ty, she about to hop back on the runway. So I definitely want to shout out him to just really just commend him on that project and commend him for bringing so many talented people together and dedicating a week to individuals who are passionate about their craft. So I definitely was able to do some media coverage for Indie Fashion Week. So I am and will be putting some information on my site for that. So just wanted to take a moment for that. Then also I wanted to shout out ladies in the industry. That was such a incredible event. I mean, Serene Management brought together 10 powerhouse women to pretty much give advice and speak and drop gems on ladies and men in the industry. Even though it's called Ladies in the Industry because the panelists is filled with ladies, it's for both men and women. And they just had so many powerful players, a lot of them who are, I call my media buddies or my industry best friends because we work together a lot. So I just want to show you guys a quick clip. The full clip is on YouTube. You can definitely find it on my page as well to find all this content. But here's a really quick snippet of some of the interviews I conducted at Ladies in the Industry.
I'm very happy to just drop some gems on these ladies, just to show them, even when you're dating, you know, keep your morals intact. You know, if you have a career, stay career driven, but have fun while you're dating and never settle.
Right. So you're a CEO and you're also a wife. Like, what are you going to tell us about friendship?
Really the characteristics of friendship and characteristics of friendship before you're in business, an entrepreneur, and actually becoming successful and on that path that everybody's like, oh, you're booming, you're this, you're that, definitely changes. Like those characteristics and friends you look for.
Well, you have to be open. When you really get what your purpose is in life and get what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to be steps that are going to lead you to that. Just because you get it doesn't mean it happens that moment. You have to go through some things to get to some things. So, and that's called the process.
Which panel will you be speaking on today?
On the power panel.
Okay, so what will that be about? Can you give us a little snippet?
Yes, so we'll be talking about financial power and just having power in the media industry and how we got to be who we are and, just everything about our businesses.
Right. Was snippets of ladies in the industry. Like I said, those come my media buddies. I interviewed a total of 8 different women, so that was just 4 of them, and it was just so fun to be a part of that event. So shout out to Serene Management, and shout out to all the amazing things that they're doing in the city, just supporting everyone and just bringing like-minded individuals together to pour into them. So next we have our infamous hot topics. Now, there's a couple juicy ones that we have today. I'm probably going to get to about one, and then the other one I'm going to save for a little bit later. So I actually wasn't really even familiar with the story when it first started until recently. And I guess it's because this whole entire month is just catered to domestic violence, that all these different cases that I see are coming up in the news. So I guess Nicki Minaj, her brother, Jelani Mirage, was arrested in 2015 of being accused of raping his stepdaughter. So Nicki Minaj posted his bail at $100,000, and she continues to stand by him throughout this trial and this whole entire ordeal. So recently, there's been some news that has broke about this, and pretty much what happened was a 10-year-old boy testified that he knew something wasn't right with the whole situation. Now, you know, everyone knows, kids do not lie, period. Doesn't matter. You take kids and you put them on the stand and you ask them a question, they're going to give you more than what you even asked them, actually. They're going to tell you about everything. So to now hear that this 10-year-old bared witness to some of these acts is kind of putting this entire situation in question. So what was said was the 10-year-old boy testified that he knew something wasn't right when he walked in on Jelani raping his sister. The boy was 8 years old at the time, and his sister was 11. He shared some disturbing details, and what happened was, I was looking for her, he said. His pencil had broke, and he didn't have any others. He then detailed that he saw his sister's pants around her ankles. He saw Jelani's underwear close to his knees. He thought that it wasn't right. It looked weird to him, so he ran upstairs. The boy said that Jelani later found him and slapped him in the face multiple times and threatened that if he mentioned anything to his mother, he would never see her again. So then after that, I think what was said was he would agree that when the light is not on, the room is very dark. David asked, the boy answered yes. So it was just a couple questions from the prosecutor. So pretty much, I mean, after hearing the story from the young boy, it's so hard. Unfortunately, I cannot say, I don't think he's lying. I just don't think he's lying. I've never seen it happen. I've been a child once before, and I've been put on the stand as a child for other things, you know, that happened in my life. And at that age, you don't even think about lying. Lying is not even especially when it comes to something like that. Like, you might have lied because you took somebody's Pokemon cards or something else that you really wanted. But when it comes to stuff like that, kids always show up. So I'm really interested to see how this case really turns out, and especially because Nicki Minaj is going so hard, and I think it's not a bad thing that she's going hard for her family, but facts are important, and facts is facts, and being as though she's supporting what is looking like a rapist is just not looking too good. So I don't know, good luck to them on that story and whatever happens with the Minajes, I guess. So up next, like I told you guys, we have an incredible guest. She's super talented. So before she comes on, I definitely want to drop one of her tracks. This particular one is called Crazy, and I love it a lot. It has, it's that feel-good music. So here's Crazy, and when we get back, Mrs. The Beautiful will be right back on the air with us.
Yeah, you got me crazy. Been thinking about you lately, about how your body feels. Damn, you give me chills. Just wanna hold your hand. I'm happy you're my man. Baby, 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 baby. What would I do without you? You got me ready for you. How much do I adore you? Damn, I really wanna spoil you and hold your hand. They better not fuck with my man, cause that clip will make you flip and put that at the bin of can. Yep. Man, it's different how you make me feel about you. Can't go a day without you. Damn, I really care about you. Most niggas don't get my time, cause they always on some games. But baby, you're not the same. I'm ready to change. You got me going crazy, baby. 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 I don't know what you did to me, baby, but I feel like this is meant to be, baby. Crazy, baby, crazy in love. I'm crazy in love. Can't shake this little feeling, can't put nobody above. So what you wanna do? I'm coming talk a lot of shit, boy, you better come through. You've been waiting very patiently, so come and get a taste of me. You be driving me so crazy. Ha, and I'm always on time. Just want your body on mine. Who the fuck needs a FaceTime, baby? I'm done making you wait, so come and fix you a plate. Come put this cake in your face. Man, it's different how you make me feel about you. Can't go a day without you, damn, I really care about you. Most niggas don't get my time, cause they always on some games. But babe, you're not the same, I'm ready to change. You got me going crazy, baby. 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 I don't know what you did to me, baby, but I feel like this is meant to be, baby. Crazy, baby, crazy in love, I'm crazy in love. Can't put no one above, damn, I think I'm really in love. Tell your boys that you caught a real one, and tell your boys that it's us right now. Cause you and me, and I'm holding you down, and I'ma let them know what's up right now. So tell your boys that you caught a real one, and tell your boys that it's us right now. Cause you and me, and I'm holding you down, and I'ma let them know what's up right now. I don't know what you did to me, baby, but I feel like this is meant to be, baby. Crazy, baby, crazy in love, I'm crazy in love. Can't shake this little feeling, can't put nobody above you. But I feel like this is meant to be, baby. Crazy, baby, crazy in love, I'm crazy in love. Can't shake this little feeling, can't put nobody above you. Like this is meant to be,
Yeah. So that was Crazy by the beautiful Whitney.
Hello.
Hello. Don't be shy now. Thank you so much, Whitney, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. Now, I like Whitney a lot because she came straight from class.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what you call like dedication / like she gonna do what she gotta do to do what she gotta do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Whitney, tell everyone about who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Whitney Chantel. I'm a singer, songwriter, dancer, entrepreneur, performer, all around, just woman activist and person.
Dope. Okay, you everything. That's fine. So where do you go to school, by the way?
I go to American University.
Nice. So how long do you have left?
I'm a junior. However, because I'm in a musical theater, you have extra years on, and then I transferred to American University, so I have an extra year, and then like there's a lot of controversy at American, and so like I might not be there for long.
Controversy, like, so how so?
So we're in the news a lot about racism and things like that, and that just, with everything that I'm doing and everything that I stand for, I feel like I can get the education that I need from a different institution for cheaper than American. But American is a great school. It's an amazing school. Just may not be where I am.
So where would you find a better fit?
Right now I'm looking at a couple universities in the DMV area, just so that I can continue to pursue music while I'm in school, because that's my degree. I have a degree for business and entertainment and musical theater. Like, that's the degree that I'm working on. So everything coincides with each other that I'm doing. So.
Nice. So you are trying to pursue a career and trying to be an entrepreneur, as well as an activist, as well as all these different hats.
Yeah.
How are you juggling all these different things all together?
I just planners. Yeah,
ding, 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 ding. So
computer. I carry my laptop everywhere I go, because with the music aspect, I'm doing everything like musically, and business wise right now, because I'm independent. And then alongside doing that, I'm doing all of my schoolwork, and I'm answering emails, and I'm making sure I'm healthy, and I'm doing everything myself. So I have to bring my laptop everywhere I go. I bring my planner everywhere I go. So that keeps me together in where I want to be. However, there are times where I may slip up and forget. So I have to just keep myself on track of what I'm doing.
So if you don't keep yourself on check, is there anybody else who's keeping you on check?
Yes, I recently teamed up with a couple people, so it's not going to be just myself for long. But I'm very like stubborn, and I'm very much like I want to know what's happening. Like I need to know what's happening. So even like if I was to get that extra help, I feel like I would still put that weight back on me, just so I know what's going on with me. Yeah.
So do you think that that can somehow take away from you being an artist, because you're involved in so many different things and you can't focus just on the music, and you're trying to make sure that the business goes right, and this and that and that and that?
Yes and no. I fought with myself with this for a while because my grandfather was signed to Atlantic Records.
Oh, okay.
So but that went left because back then people weren't managing themselves. They weren't thinking, oh, where's my money being spent?
Right.
And then my father was also in a group called Top Secret, and that went downhill just as well because of the same things. And so for me, it's like I'm conscious that being in control of everything may slow down how my music is improving or like being produced. Like it might not come out as quick as it may have been if I wasn't. But I feel like because I'm so strategic and I'm so very much like I need to know what's happening, the music will come out when it comes out, and people will hear it when it comes out. And I'm a perfectionist. So with everything that I do, I want to make sure I go over it multiple times before I give people anything. Because even though I'm a new artist, I don't want to give my audience trash.
Right.
So yeah.
So I think that's kind of interesting, because you know, as you start to build your fans, they're going to start asking and wanting more from you, more content. Where's the next, you know, they might hit you up like, when's the next EP? When's the next, you know, whatever. And that may start to bring some pressure for you. And even though you're like, you know what, when I'm ready, I want to do when I'm ready. But the fans might want something else. So how do you battle that?
So listen, I mean, okay. I had this issue come up recently with the Crazy remix video. It was done, however, it wasn't done correctly, not the way that I would have wanted it to be for my supporters. And I said on my social media, hey, the video is done, however, I'm not going to release it because it's not what I feel is what I want to give my supporters.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, well, still put it out because everybody's been waiting for it. It's been promoted. And it's just like, look, if I don't like it, I'm not putting it out. I'm not putting it out because at the end of the day, it's still a representation of me. And as a new artist, that's all people get to see. And then they're going to be stuck with that interpretation for the rest of my career. And I'm not okay with that at all.
And you know how the industry goes. It's so much easier to hold on to something negative than something positive. So even though you might be like, oh, yeah, that's that one video, they're going to remember that 10 years later.
They're going to be like, girl, remember that video?
Exactly. So you talked a lot about your dad and your grandfather being in music. So when did music start for you?
When I was born.
Right. That's what I'm assuming, right?
I have videos of me when I'm like 3 years old, like with one of those like like the fluffy like scarf things that people used to wear. Like, my name is Whitney Chantel. I'm 3 years old and I'm bootylicious.
Oh my. Bootylicious.
I'm a big Beyonce fan, big Destiny's Child fan, and like my father still has these videos. So like I would look at it and I'm like, dang, I was sassy even at 3. Like, sheesh. Like, what? Y'all just knew I was gonna be trouble. Like, yeah. So since I was little, that's all I've done. Like in elementary school through middle school, high school, I went to performing arts school. So singing and dancing has been everything for me for all my life. It's all I know, so that's why I'm pursuing it so hard. And that's why I'm going so hard for it. So
that's dope. So what are some I guess drawbacks or I guess roadblocks you've hit during this journey so far, even though you're new and you're just getting started out there? But what has been probably your most difficult thing to go through?
Myself. Because right now I'm not getting like And if I am getting like hate or like like people don't like it, it hasn't affected me. It's been myself. I find that I often doubt things, or because so I used to suffer from depression when I was in high school. So sometimes that comes back, and sometimes I doubt myself, and so that is my biggest pullback, or something that'll block me from progressing the way that I want to be. So I feel like that myself is the only thing stopping me from doing anything. I feel like anything else outside of me I can handle. So yeah.
So when you do hit those moments, what brings you out?
Music, just trying to, or stepping back away from doing so much,
right?
Because I'm in dance teams and I'm doing this and that, and I want to be in this show at my school, and then I also want to write an EP and an album and a mixtape at the same time. So like when you're doing all that and then you get in that state, you have to just step back and breathe. And then once I'm back, I'll be like, once I step back and I come back to what I was doing, it's a lot better than what it was before. Like, because there's times where I like hit roadblocks and can't write. Like I'll start a song and stop because I don't know what else to write, or I write something and I don't like it. If I step back away from it for a little bit and come back to it, I love it even more.
Wow.
So
wow. Where does your music derive from? Is it based on experiences that you go through?
Yes, definitely. Crazy was actually I'm not in a relationship, so
we were getting there next.
Okay. So Crazy, I was infatuated by this dude. And I just wrote what I would say if I was like if he was my boyfriend and like I was trying to make him feel good, or like I was like trying to be like if I was his girlfriend and like we were together, how would I be for him? Or like that's just like a fantasy world for me. Like that's where Crazy came from. It wasn't at all nothing that was going on at the time. It was just like what I wanted from this guy. So like he was my muse at the time, and then I just didn't.
Did you ever send him the track?
Yeah, I told him this.
So okay, what happened after that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, I will commend you for going smack. You was like, yo, this is a track for you?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. That's cool, though. Okay. Now, speaking of tracks, I know you have something special for us.
Yeah. It's called Emotions. It's called Emotions. I wrote this song actually in middle school.
Wow.
I wrote this song in middle school, and I just held on to it for a long time. And then I had one of my producers help me remake the beat and everything, and it came to life. It's a song about an ex-boyfriend of mine that I wrote in middle school. Yeah, but it's about like, I don't even think that I'm just ex-boyfriend of mine.
Okay.
Who lies and cheats and does what guys do. Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a video for it, right?
Yeah. It is a video for it. The audio isn't out yet. I wanted to put out the video before I drop the audio for it. But yeah, that'll be coming soon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead and introduce the song to us.
Hello. This is Emotions by Whitney Chantel, shot by Versus Visuals, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
Lately you've been acting strange, and I don't wanna come all too strong. I've been nothing but myself around you, but it still feels like you wanna move on. You're saying it's okay, we can chill, but nothing that you're saying feels real, and I don't wanna get too far into it, 'cause my heart just can't do it. What I'm really trying to say is, my emotions, I'm so devoted, you keep me open. I'm contemplating, you keep on lying, I'm sick of trying. but you always call me up to hit your spot. And I don't understand how you can do it. Don't your heart get into it? I guess it's just me, but my heart be wanting one thing and you just want something big. And I'm looking at you while you're looking at me, and it's hard just to breathe. Oh, why? My emotions, I'm so devoted. You keep me open. I'm contemplating. You keep on lying. I'm sick of trying. My emotions, I'm so devoted. You keep me open. I'm contemplating. You keep on lying. I'm sick of trying. My emotions, I'm so devoted. You keep me open. I'm contemplating. You keep on lying. I'm sick of trying. My emotions, I'm so devoted. You keep me open. I'm contemplating. You keep on lying. I'm sick of trying. My emotions. I'm sick of crying. I'm sick of trying. I'm sick of trying.
Wow. Yo. Whitney,
Yeah.
that was incredible.
Thank you.
First of all, the reason why I love this video so much, when I listened to your sound, I was feeling what you were feeling. That's so important to me with an artist. Like, you have to be able to bring out that emotion so I can take a walk in the whatever you're trying to let me just, trying to paint for me. And I was able to be there with you. Like, I could have cried. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing. Like, I'm not sad, but that emotion that you gave in that, like, you gave a lot.
Yeah.
So you wrote that in middle school?
I did.
What happened in middle school?
I've always been a lover. I've always been a very strong, passionate lover. And I don't know where that came from, but like, even in middle school, I could comprehend how love felt, and I could love someone unconditionally, which is weird. I don't know any middle schooler who's worried about love, but I was. And so I started writing the song in middle school. I finished the song like last year.
Wow.
Yeah, because I had to experience more.
Yeah.
To actually, like, I was getting my feelings hurt, but I wasn't getting my heart broken.
Yeah.
In middle school. And then when I experienced real heartbreak, I was like, yeah, I can finish writing this song now.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Kudos to you with that.
Thank you.
I am blown away. Now, I do want to know, how is it, like, as an artist, how are you able to, like, dig into that zone and really give it all? Because I know in the studio you have to do, several takes at times, but how do you give so much like that?
For me, with in the actual studio, it was easy for me to do it because you're by yourself in a black booth, like.
Right.
So I could picture like me sitting in my car crying, and I just was like, embody how you felt when that happened, so that whoever is listening to that, to emotions, or whoever needs emotions at that time, can feel that and can let those emotions out.
Yes.
So for me, it wasn't just to express how I was feeling, but to help another female or anybody else who went through something traumatic with anything, not even just love.
Yeah.
So
no, that's real. That's real. So I have a little game I'm gonna play with you, and you probably have heard of this game before. It's called Would You Rather. So it's gonna start off really easy, really simple, and then we're gonna dive in a little bit. All right?
Okay.
You sound nervous already. All right. So here's an easy one to start with. Would you rather your shirts be always 2 sizes too big or 1 size too small?
Too big.
Too big?
Too big.
All right. That was the easy one.
Yeah. Make it adjust, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or always be surrounded by annoying people?
Alone at that
Ooh,
point.
really?
Annoying people? Because I can't hide my emotions at all. So I'd just get furious.
Yeah.
I'd be insane. So I'd rather just be alone than be around annoying people.
That's a good one. All right, we're gonna pick it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Would you rather be famous when you are alive and forgotten when you die, or unknown when you're alive but famous after you die?
That's a hard one. Actually, I'd rather be unknown when I'm alive and famous when I die, only because a lot of people don't like to recognize true talent until it's gone. And I feel like anything that I do, whether you hear it now or later, is going to leave a mark on you.
Right.
Well, at least I'm trying to leave a mark on you, and I feel like you can listen to my music now or later and still relate in some type of way. So yeah, I'd rather be unknown now, and then when I leave, famous, I guess. But that's still unfortunate.
Yeah,
Still
but
very
it
unfortunate.
sounds like to me, regardless, is you're doing it. It's bigger than you. You're
Yeah.
trying to leave a legacy.
Right.
So if it happens when you're not here, then
Yeah.
it is what it is. Okay. Okay. There was a really good one I had. Would you rather? This is not too crazy. Would you rather have a horrible short-term memory or horrible long-term memory?
I have short-term memory, so long-term, short-term, because some things I don't want to remember. Like,
I think so too. I think that's a good one. Would you rather live your entire life in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or in a real world?
I mean, a virtual reality sounds nice.
Sounds fun, right?
But to know that it's not real would frustrate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of times people get caught up in that now, though. Like,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one of the social media.
Yeah.
That's what we do now. So,
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to ask one more, and then we'll hop into the next thing. So, let's say, would you rather have hands that kept growing as you got older or feet that kept growing as you got older?
I'm only 5'3". Not my hands, cause I already not my hands. So I guess my feet. But then again, like if I had big feet, I could wear like the boy shoes and I'd be fly. So
I don't know though, because see, speaking from a Bigfoot person,
okay.
I don't. You can make my hands bigger. Do not make my feet any bigger. I have a hard enough time finding shoes as is. Yeah, I don't care if my hands was as long as this table.
No, that's not cute.
I can't get shoes though. I can't even wear. You can't even wear heels in a size. I mean, have you ever heard of a size 14 in heels? Like what's that?
No.
I'm saying.
You right. Both is a dub. Both is a dub.
That's true. That's true. All right. So we'll hop into some more questions a little bit later, but. Back to you and your project. So now that you just released this video, oh, by the way, everyone, she shot that video yesterday.
I did.
Yo, and those tears were real. Everything was real.
Yeah.
What is next for Whitney Chantel?
So I'm currently working on an album called Conflicted, but I'm also working on a mixtape as well. So multitasking at the moment.
Do people normally do that? The album and a mixtape?
I don't know.
Future does it? Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
It's
Okay.
lit.
So
Yeah.
do you know which one you want to drop first, or whichever one's ready?
probably my mixtape will come out first, only because I'm really trying to take my time with Conflicted. Y'all are gonna get singles off of Conflicted, but that's about it until the actual project is finished, because everything is coming from me and everything is organic and fresh. It's nothing like with my mixtape, it's everything either remixed or I'm borrowing things from other artists, or I'm borrowing things from different producers and stuff, and it's not something, I mean, it's coming from me because the words are coming from me, but it's not organic, and I'm not sitting there going through the beats or helping make the beats or anything like that. So, my mixtape will probably be before Conflicted, because I really want to take my time with that. It's an actual body of work, and I also want to do something special with it. So, yeah, but to tie you guys over until that's finished, I was going to give y'all a little mixtape.
Well, we appreciate that. So now, as an artist, like I said, earlier, you had to deal with a lot of different things. So how is it that you're able to, like I said, you said you're a dancer. You always, you're a dancer, and you also, sit down with the beats, and you also do this. Are you a part of the choreography? Like,
yes.
So you do that as well.
Yes.
What part don't you do?
Nothing. I do everything. I mean, if I'm not doing it all myself, I'm contributing to what we're doing. Like when it comes to choreographing, so it's usually like me and at least 2 dancers, and if I feel like they can come up with choreography better than I can, I'd be like, all right, y'all, so this is the song, like, let's come together, let's make something up. And then if I like what they're doing better than what I came up with, we'll do that. So it's not like I'm just letting somebody else do what they do. Like, I'm there while they're coming up with the things, and everything that I do is organic. I don't plan anything out, which is really bad. I'm gonna try to start doing that, but I don't plan anything out. I just go in and like with the vision of what I want to do, and then I just try to create it on the spot. So yeah, that's exactly what happened with the video yesterday. So.
That is dope. So now, were you born and raised in the DMV area?
Yes. Well, yes. Yeah. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C., but my family's descent is from Barbados. So I rep Barbados a lot because of that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Rihanna. So since you're from this area, you should be very familiar with the different artists that we have. It is a lot. It's so many. Now, who are your top 5 R&B in this area? Or if that's too hard, give me both R&B or top 5 artists. Period.
Top 5 artists. Okay, so of course my sis Lundy, like rest in peace. Because I love her so much, and rest in peace. Diggy Rose, because that's my bro. And he's amazing lyrically. Manye, she's cool. Tega, is like he's cool. And Shada Dawn. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah.
So, how do you feel compete? I don't know if you even feel like you're competing, but I guess what kind of pressure do you feel like when people are comparing you to different people who are in this the industry?
I don't think like I've been compared to anybody in the industry, especially not in the DMV area, only because I feel like my sound is a lot different from everybody else. And I appreciate everybody else's sound. I feel pressure only when it comes to when everybody's putting out things. Yeah. Like, I'll feel like, oh, he just dropped this album. I need to hurry up and get my album out so that people can hear it. But it's like, it'll come when it comes, and people will hear it when they hear it. And just because it's not a race at all. And I have to tell myself that, like, you can take your time because you want it to be the best that it can be. You don't want to rush just because, oh, you see them doing things, because their life and what they're doing is totally different from what you're doing. Exactly. And your time will come when it comes. So,
exactly. So what's your 5-year plan in this industry?
Well, in 5 years, I hope to have my my degree. Amen. And I hope to be working on a master's degree. Okay. But I also hope to be at least touring. Okay. In 5 years, at least touring, or at least opening up for big names. At least. I have unrealistic expectations of myself, like, honestly, but I know that I'm just starting out and I can only get better from here. So at least I hope that it grows to be something great for not just me but the DMV area as a whole. So yeah, and I also hope to like influence and go to high schools and middle schools and talk to like little kids and stuff about mental health issues, because that's something really deep in my heart. So like that's something that I'm really trying to pursue in the near future.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, your dreams are not unrealistic. The person who thinks they can change the world is always looked at as crazy.
True.
They look at me crazy because I think I can change everything.
Yeah.
But someone has to do it, and because your dreams are so big like that, you're going to do it, whatever you put your mind to. So don't ever think that.
Thank you.
All right. So now, if there is a young woman who's listening to the sound of your voice right now, and she wants to pursue the same path, she's in school, she's trying to do her thing, she's trying to be an entrepreneur, she just needs a little bit of motivation, and like you were very open and to tell us that you also have your moments, what would you tell this young girl or guy who's trying to pursue a career in this field?
Don't let anything or anybody stop you. Don't get into your own head. Just do it. Just know that you have it, and that whatever you want to say or whatever message that you have will touch somebody and somebody's heart, and it'll help motivate another person. So even if you feel discouraged, just know that somebody else needs to hear your words. And don't let anything or anybody stop you or discourage you, not even your family, your friends, nothing. And just know that you'll always have yourself if you don't have anybody else. Yeah,
that's good. Now, one more piece I want you to touch on. How about support? What would you say to them about support when it comes to family and friends? Do they have to support you? And if they don't support you, is there something do they have an obligation to do something?
No one has to support you at all. Be thankful for the people who do, but just know that that those who don't matter.
Right.
Like, don't let them not supporting you stop you from going for what you want. Because there have been many a times where I felt like, oh, my friends aren't here for me, or oh, my friends are too busy to be here. Oh, but they're my friends, they're supposed to. But no, they don't. Everybody got their own type of situation going on. Everybody got their own lives, so you can't expect them to make you their first priority and your first obligation because you're an artist.
Right.
You're still an artist. Still do what you do. And whenever they can support you, they will.
Right.
And there's other people. There's billions of people in the world. So just because your family don't support you, somebody else's family does.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. I think a lot of times we get really caught up in that. Even I can even say that I'm guilty. I used to get caught up in this, but that was before.
Right.
But a lot of times we get caught up in this because we want everyone to support us and believe in our dream and see our vision. And sometimes they just don't.
Right.
And like you said, like somebody else will. Whoever needs to hear it will hear it. So I definitely appreciate you saying that. Now, if someone wants to follow or find your music and all that good jazz, how will they do that?
So everything, my social media, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, I am Whitney Chantel. Everything. So, yeah.
That makes it easy.
Yeah.
Website?
It's coming.
Okay. Coming.
Coming.
So that's Tidal. You on Tidal too?
Not yet.
Not yet. So
everything is on SoundCloud right now. Like all the singles will be coming out on SoundCloud right now. The entire album and the mixtape will probably be on Spinrilla and Apple Music and Tidal and things like that. Yeah.
Awesome. So do you have any shows coming up or?
Yes, I have a couple shows, but I can't really speak on them right now. But if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, then you'll find out like when they are and things like that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Whitney.
Thank you for having me. I had fun.
Yes. I love this. I love the fact that you're such a boss woman, because I'm a boss woman. So I love it. Now, we have a couple minutes left on the show. So before we do go, I do want to mention one thing. I am hosting an event. It's a video release party for AB. That's happening on Sunday, November 5th. This is a free event, family-friendly event. A lot of great people. What's so wonderful about this event is AB was one of the first people I interviewed on Go With The Flow during our first season, just starting out. And here we are over a year later. She's now coming out with her video. She's doing amazing things, and it's just great to see how much we've grown, both as individuals and entrepreneurs. So it'll be in Baltimore at the Metro Gallery. So like I said, if you're free, come out. Music will be by DJ FOMO. There'll be some vendors out there as well. Nice, food and drinks and all that good stuff. So if you're free, definitely come out from 6 to 9. Other than that, thank you all for tuning into this wonderful show. As always, follow us on every single social media as GoWithTheFlow_RN. If you would like to be a guest on the show, send your media inquiries to GoWithTheFlow.RN@gmail.com. As always, if you need Flow Essence for Flow Essence TV, because what she does, hit me up at flowessence@gmail.com. All content related to the show, Flow Essence TV, advertising, whatever it is, keeping up with Flow Essence TV, go to flowessence.com, and that's with 2 E's. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be down next Tuesday for Halloween, so there won't be any show, but we will be back the following Tuesday. So I can't wait to see you all, and thank y'all for tuning in. Good night.
Bye.
What if I just left this place and went to the sky and never came back? Would you want me to? Cause lately I've been dreaming, sometimes screaming. Depression kicks in and I'm just wondering what happens from here. Where do I go? Who do I know? I'm so confused, won't you let me know? What happens from here? Cause I've been dreaming, sometimes dreaming. Depression kicks in and I'm just wondering what happens from here? Can you tell me where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? 'Cause I've been dreaming, sometimes dreaming. Depression kicks in and I'm just wondering what happens from here? I sit in my window thinking, contemplating where I'll be sleeping, watching the rain fall.